No, dude.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Oh, just play as the very ample character.
The very ample character. Obviously,
Yeah,
you mean this
or
man
Mega
with his
Man
big
Phone.
arms. I hated that. Oh, okay. Okay. How are you doing, my guy? Tell it to stop? I wish I could, honestly.
Yee.
My goodness, no!
I'm here, just a sec.
Ah!
Oh yeah,
Guys?
so you can't take pictures through
Guys?
glass, apparently.
I found a landmine.
I got it though.
Guys?
That asshole.
You found the landmine? I hope not the wrong way.
Yeah, I definitely found out the wrong way. Someone by a realm that cannot comprehend what you are. So I'll grant you this mercy despite all our souls needs to end. It was too early.
Singing.
I will try to make amends for making you.
I almost duetted myself.
permanent.
My dumbass.
Look my way. Just look my way. Something more that I don't know. I'll say us breath until we grow cold. So just stay. Please stay. Look my way.
But anyway, that's enough of that. It's us. We're here. We're back from Puerto Rico. I accidentally progressed the story on my lunch. My bad. Here's the thing. I was just trying to like get into the town and buy the stuff. You know how it is. I like to do the stuff that feels like more grindy minutia-y off stream. But I accidentally just triggered a bunch of story stuff and was like, it would take too long to go back. So, we arrived at the town. We got a cattail now. We're gonna help out with some sort of guy who's like the nephew of the current queen, and he's kind of a dickhead. There's town ruffians that all dress the same and are weirdly like sexually aggressive at the female characters. Not like overtly, but they're like, hey, a hot chick. You had 2 on your arm. I hate brats like you. And you're like, what the fuck are you doing? I was just walking down the street with my friendos. That's 90% of what you missed.
There's nothing for you to report.
Correct. Also, I decided the only way we're going to get past the flying level after many, many attempts so Turok Evolution, we're still stuck on that flying level. I've tried many times. I even found and looked up that there's a way to slow yourself down. But it still sucks ass to play, and you still end up dying on random geometry and not being able to turn half the time. I've still never died to losing all my life. It's always just crashing into walls, even with the ability to slow down, speed up, bank, and all that. So, I turned on cheats for that. And you want to know what? I still can't beat it. I'm still stuck. I can get to the end of the level. The end of the level requires you to fly, like, destroy these shield things, and then fly through this, like, little guy, and try not to crash while shooting the thing that you can't seem to reach unless you get inside it. And I still can't do that. I can do a couple passes at it, get it almost dead, and then inevitably I crash and have to start the whole level over. It makes me want to fucking die. I hate it so much. Even with the cheats, we're just gonna have cheats on for the flying section because I'm never gonna progress if I don't have that. But yeah. Whoops. Hold on a moment. Hello, hello. Mushy mushy. This is the Bracer Guild. Oh, from the White Magnolia. I wasn't expecting a call from you. Man, I'm surprised you were able to use that old communicator. What? I see. That's very unfortunate. Yes, I know. I'll send over the bracers right away. Let's go. We have homework, I guess. What's wrong? Did something happen? Yes, I'm not sure if it was an accident or a crime. But a fire broke out at the orphanage along the Seaside Way last night. Oh, we've been there. That's where that punk-ass kid lives. What? Seriously? The owner of the inn in Minoria went out of his way to call us. It's a place called Mercia Orphanage. Do you know the place? We just visited there yesterday. So, are the matron and children there safe? I don't know. I'd like the two of you to go to the orphanage and find out what you can. Can I ask you to do that? Of course. Sorry, I'm checking out the leg. Three requests I'd like to assign to you, but none of them seem urgent, so I'll leave that decision up to you. Yay! Side quest. I was trying to get side quests and stuff grabbed so that we could get them out of the way. Okay, no. Azure Tower. Lost my prototype orbital gun along the road. Seemed to have dropped it when I was attacked by a monster at the Aina Causeway. I've lost my warehouse key somewhere. Like the Harng in the Harbor District. So, yeah. That's where things stand. We are January for whatever New Year's Day is. New Year's Day I'm off work, but I don't like do shit. So, let's go pick up the key first. Or at least information about the key. That day we're going to do the Trails-a-thon that I had to cancel at the last minute. So that day... Actually, hold on. Oh, hold on, before I just paint myself into a corner. Do I have a Gundam event that day? Fucking new type challenges started on the fucking goddamn piece of shit Bandai. Hold on. I forgot the new type challenge 3s start. For some reason, at like the worst possible time. January 1st. I have a store tournament at 7 p.m. that I could potentially skip. It's just a regular store tournament. I'll be at many of them. Okay, so here's why I wanted to double check that. For Trails-a-thon, we're going to start in the morning and try and go 6 to 8 hours to get as far as we can in the game, maybe beat it. Because I'd like to be done with this. We will be doing sub for songs that day. We will have Forbidden Hydrate on the punishment wheel. I'm too drunk, I won't go to Gundam. That's fine. If I'm drunk enough, I might have my wife take me to Gundam. Anyways, that's about all I know, right? Well, let's keep that in mind. If you learn anything, we'll contact you again. Of course, I'm counting on you. Until later, then, I didn't see... Oh, well, it's gonna mark it on the map. Where's this bitch-ass key? I expect it to be somewhere crazy. Hey. So. We'll have that going on. Later in the month, we'll be doing Gundam GDO 3 unboxing. And I have it set up to be a little bit different this time. The idea I had is, what if, like, because we kind of want to get a case because we're pretty much paying for a case over time, but not getting the benefit of just buying a case. So, what if we just buy a case? The thing is, it takes us a while to open 3 boxes. We got it to under 5 hours last time. I think we were at like 440. what we might do, still up in the air, is have it set up so that we're opening at least 2, possibly 3 boxes. We may have to like do kind of like short opening, like after the first box. So it's basically like opening and then putting them back in the cases, or the contain, what is the word, packs, unless they're like big boy shiny cards and stuff like that. Or a fishing pole, sure thing. Oh, he's a handsome guy. Look at him. His name's Squarrow? What the fuck? Never mind. Fuck him because of his name. Don't fuck him. But you know what I mean. Gundam. We were going to do that, but here's the idea I had. I'm still fine-tuning it in my head. What if we did a Gundam unboxing for a case of Gundam, but it starts at like 2 or 3 boxes, and then every 3 to 5, it may end up being 3, it might end up being 5, I haven't really settled on it yet, 3 to 5 subs, or like X amount of bits. What if we added another box to the pile? That way, if there's a high level of engagement with it, if people are interested in it, it can go longer, and we can go further into potentially getting the case hit. If there's not, then we can pull back and just stop for the day. And we'll just open them in our own time. Warehouse key, let's go. I didn't think it would actually work. It's not really a compliment, but I'm glad it worked out. This has to be the key that Harn was looking for. Let's go and bring it to Harg. So, that's my idea there. And that'll happen at the end of January. I think the weekend after that, the long-delayed but never canceled Disney Sing-Along Night will finally happen. I want to get it done before I leave for Vegas, which is Valentine's Day weekend, for Gundam Nationals. Which means it needs to be done then. It's always been a plan to do it, it just, because of health and life stuff, it just kept getting delayed until we took it off the docket. But as I always promised, it's not canceled, it's just delayed. It's gonna happen. I would never cancel Return the Fishing Pole. Cancel something that you guys paid for. Were the fish biting today? Let me know if you're hungry. I'll make you world's tastiest food for you. So, that's kind of what we have set up over the next 2 months. We're gonna try and do Turok. Once I finally beat that fucking flying level, or we're just never gonna boot it up again. If we can get this done, we can look into something else to play. Currently, as well, other things that are kind of on the back burner that were like, oh, we're going to play this, but it never ended up happening, is Soul Reaver 2. We played through Soul Reaver 1. It was a great trip down memory lane. We just never started 2 up. Unrelated to these, in my own personal gaming, which is rare, after 95 hours and years of frustration and putting it down and being too stubborn to restart the game, I finally beat Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse after 96 hours of game time. That game has really frustrating at points bosses. Trying to track down the prototype orbital gun, right? Yeah, that's right. Please find it if you can. So those, and I started Shin Megami Tensei 4 itself. I would, in my own personal gaming, I would like to get back to the defeating of the rest of the Final Fantasy games. So you guys know I used to work on them pretty rigorously. I beat 9, 10, 10-2, like 13, or Lightning Returns all in the span of like a year. And I got all the way to Type 0. And then I put the project on hold because my setup for Type 0 was really annoying. Type 0 is not a long game. It's only like, it's less than 30 hours. So I would love to get to take the time to actually finally beat that. And then maybe we can, throughout the year, play some more Final Fantasies. I know I kind of failed, and it's in part because of the health stuff. Once August happened, and I just was never able to stay healthy for more than like a month at a time. Like a lot of the stream stuff and like the life stuff happening, like Seizure Cat, leaking the house, like a bunch of stuff happened, and I put a lot of stream stuff that I had planned on hold, which I kind of hated. I'd like to get some of those back on track. Musical night was supposed to be after Disney Sing-Along night, but I refused to set it up until I, you know, actually do the first thing. There were more frog ideas and scene ideas that I had all ready to like start, potentially have animated or done. New hats, new costumes, new everything. But again, once life stuff kind of got bad and in the way, it became a less of a priority. Which in the new year we can try and get back to that. I did kind of fail at my stated goal this year of doing more group stream co-op-y kind of stuff. In part, that's because the first half of the year was just chock full of events, you know? And then the second half of the year was me not streaming nearly as much as I would have liked. So, let's try and get on that. We missed some banger games. We missed Peak. We missed Repo and all that other kind of stuff. Yeah, this will definitely be the last stream until after Christmas. Wait, I was like, there's apparently a thing near me and I just can't see it. But anyways, deconstruction of the trip. Puerto Rico was a lot of fun. I know if you're in various Discords with me, I shared like meals and stuff. A lot of like the personal pictures and or some of the other stuff I don't tend to send through the Discords because I post them other places and I value my privacy. But we weren't in San Juan the whole time, but we did fly into San Juan. We stayed in the area called I think it's Rio Grande. But it was a lot of fun. It was me, my mom, my mom's fiance, my wife, all that kind of stuff. We went to the beach, hung out at the pool. We went to we had some really great meals. We ended up going to we took the ferry over to Vieques and went kayaking in the bioluminescent bay down there, which was crazy. Vieques is a much smaller island, a lot less developy and like touristy, even though like tourism is probably a huge part of what goes on there. Like it's going from like San Juan and like other like bigger towns and cities on the main island to there was just starkly different. In part due to just the insane amount of just random horses walking around. On our cab ride, from the ferry to where we were staying, our cab almost hit a wild horse. And our cabbie wasn't like, I mean, I've told the Chilean like cabbie story, like he wasn't being more reckless than the cabbie in Chile, but like it was more reckless than, I don't know, a cab you would normally expect of a cab, I think, if you were used to traveling just in like the mainland US. So that being said, the horse did run or like come out of a driveway and then like run in the road and then like change directions and then run back in the road and then change directions, making it really like hard to figure out like what to do. However, he did also almost get into a car crash driving a same cab guy driving us from the hotel back to the ferry. The same cab driver did almost get into a car crash while we were in there, and none of us had seatbelts, so like I got launched in the air when we like slammed on the brakes. I was behind a seat, so like I was fine, but my dumbass playing my DS was like, what's happening? And also the pickup for the bioluminescent bathing was crazy, because we went to scope it out beforehand, because like we don't know where it is, like, you know, we're not from here. So we walk to where it says it is, and there's nothing there. There's a bus and some sort of Alamo vehicle that says it's an official Disneyland tour guide bus in the middle of Puerto Rico, where there is no Disneyland. I spent like 10-20 minutes trying to figure it out. Apparently there's like this area at night gets filled up with buses and vans for like transport to the different tours run by different groups. Okay, cool. We figured it out. We walk over there. There are no streetlights, so we're just like walking out into this like field, trying to find a van that's supposed to take us to our tour. And it ended up fine, but there was like a moment where there was like a guy, he ended up being like part of our group, like not the driver, but like I guess one of the other guides in the group. But the thing is, he seemed like he was stumbling in the road, and he was like drinking out of a can, and he was just standing there in the road like looking at us. I'm like, is this man drunk? There was like a group of 6 of us, but like I was the only guy there for a while, so it was kind of like, it felt kind of weird being like, ah, shit, I really hope something doesn't happen. And it didn't. It was all fine. But we did have that thought. I think I would have been less stressed out about him if he wasn't just like, you know, standing in the middle of the road, like stumbling a little bit and drinking. And it being completely dark. Flagellates in the water light up like the bioluminescent in response to it. So like as you're going, you have like clouds and lines of blue going in the water around you, which is really cool. That was the whole reason we were there. My mom really wanted to do that. I'm not much for kayaking, but she is. But to get to that area, we took a busted-ass van with no seatbelts, of course, on the worst road I've ever been on in my life. It's not paved. It's not even gravel. It's, just worn down, and it's not, like, graded at all either. It's legitimately, just, like, rocky and like hilly based on whatever sort of erosion happened to make it that way.
How do you like that?
You did it, Estelle.
What happened? A little error popped up for like 0.5 seconds. Looks like it's back. Okay. That was wacky. I didn't get like a disconnect message or anything, but just, I don't know, OBS acted weird for me. So we had to do that. Drive up there. There were times where the van was like nearly at, oh Jesus, at like 45-degree angle, so that, oh fuck, I forgot Josh was so close to dead. Where the it was like nearly at a 45-degree angle while we went up this thing. We'd have to like drive like far to the left or far to the right to like dodge these potholes, and like legitimately you were just getting rattled around this van without any seatbelts. Let's... Hopefully that's actually on Joshua. Okay, cool. So that was an interesting experience. And then you get there and they're like, oh yeah, lol, we gotta take our shoes off. Because it's really muddy. So we all take our shoes off. And we take our shoes off and start walking to the shore. Again, in the dark. There's not really lights here. Someone's got like a head torch just to make it so that we can kind of like see through this part of the area. But once you get like actually out there, the head torch is gone. There's no like overhead lights or anything. Again, beautiful stars. If my phone wasn't ass, I would have tried to get pictures of the stars. But what ended up happening was, oh, did the frog crash as well? What the hell? The frog crashed on me. What is going on? And the prom is tomorrow. I updated my drivers right before this. But I also don't know the last time this computer was rebooted or the router. So we got out and then we get to this mud. And they had said, hey, the mud is a little bit sulfurous. It's gonna be stinky. I was not prepared for how stinky the mud was. I've been around like volcanoes and stuff. So like I can put up with some sulfur smell, you know? Like I've done it before. What I was not expecting is that not only do you have to walk through this mud, but when you first step in, you're like, oh, it's wet and squishy, it's kind of gross. And the next step, you're like, okay, now it's over my foot. And then the third step into the mud to get to the shore, you're like, oh, it's over my ankles. Oh, it's like the deepest. At one point, I stepped and it got almost to my knees. And we're just having to climb. This guy has a lot of health. Why am I not using abilities? Oh, that was an accident. But yeah, so this stinky ass sulfuric mud was like up to my knees that we're having to step through and like trudge through for like maybe a dozen sounds like too many, but maybe half a dozen steps just to get to the kayaks to get to experience this. It's definitely going to be one of... I didn't get any photos or videos of the bioluminescence. A lot of people tried, and they even straight up told us, like, listen, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. It's really hard to get unless you have, like, a really good camera, which you don't want to take out there, because if you fall in, your camera or phone will be ruined. People have lost their cameras and stuff before trying to get photographs of this, because you're doing it while kayaking. And if you're not like a very good kayaker, like a lot of these people were beginners, you may just like lose your phone forever. So I went into this basically saying, you know what, I'm just gonna experience it. Versus trying to get like videos and photographs. Now let's just beat the shit out of this man. There we go. Sheesh. And then the next day we just came back, spent the night, and then went to flew back. It was a pretty short trip, all things considered, just Wednesday to Sunday kind of thing. I would definitely go again. What's this guy about? Bring a message here from Layston. Fortress came earlier. I wonder what it's about. Can I go inside? This is a bigger building than I was expecting.
Whoa, this is amazing. I can watch this forever.
Really feel the power of nature.
Words. Got a great view, nice fresh air in my lungs, security guard. Just gets rough in the winter though. I mean, that would be like the ideal kind of. You gotta be doing garden. You know.
Hey, what will it be?
Oh, a shop.
I can't decide.
I'll pick this. Thanks.
I can't decide.
Thanks.
We did need money. I spent all of the like $30,000 we had earlier. Mostly on upgrades. I did buy groceries as well. This brings the worst news. Isn't this view from here gorgeous? No wonder Airletton is considered one of the 16 views of Librel. Isn't it strange? The sound of the waterfall is so loud. Yeah, dude, waterfalls are loud as fuck. If you've never been near one, dear God. Minoria, the Village of Flowers, we're on the ports, and then there's the Airletton checkpoint. The region really has a lot of must-see places, huh? What you got, bud?
Would you like to rest up?
No. Ugh. Sorry, I just started hitting the button, and I was like, well, I can't start reading now. I think there's... We already went upstairs. Looked like there was an item here in the corner. Yep. Droplet of strength. Let's go. Okay. I don't know that this is the ideal way to like load up these characters. I'm really just having a good time. I would love to get this game done so that we can play other stuff. I'm trying to think what the docket's going to entail.
The enemy's strong.
Because this is the last stream before Christmas, right? And New Year's Day is going to be the Trails-a-thon stream. But there's a Monday there between there. Obviously we won't play this if we're doing a big Trails marathon. If I can get the Turok thing past there, we could play Turok for that. If not, we could do some demos to try and get some of the ungodly amount of demos off this PC. Never again, I say. I'm probably being insincere when I say it. Never again will we download nearly 400 demos for an event. Probably. I've still got what? What the hell? What up, T? Thank you for the sub. How are you? Oh my god, I need to tell you, a certain someone was seen re-interviewing at Redacted. A mutual acquaintance of ours. A chronic,
Leave it to me.
Someone who's always I know! That's crazy.
Here, Estelle.
It seems like people are trying to get them back in, which is nuts to me, but you know what? Who am I to say? Let me get you that wheel spin as soon as I finish this fight. How has the CCNA been going? I need to double check when mine expires, because I feel like it's sometime next year, which means I probably need to do continuing ed. I mean, they're making a bunch of changes. I'm not going to say for the better. It's probably not for the best, based on what I'm hearing, but the way people do be complaining, it doesn't sound like a good time right now. How's the everything been? Are you ready for Christmas to be fucking over? Dear God. I'm so tired of this holiday season already. It's just been too much.
Yeah, this is pretty good.
Panda? What is up, my guy? How is it going over there? Is your internet decided to exist? Right, I went out and like bought stuff because normally I buy all of my Christmas stuff directly after Thanksgiving. However, we'll spin. Fuck, it's been like a week and a half since I've done this. Where's my shit? There it is. Forbidden Hydrate's on there. Ignore that. What? Okay, hold on. Forbidden Hydrate is temporarily just... Hold on, I had to relog in. Is temporarily just a re-spin of the wheel. The wheel? The wheel? There we go. Toxic waves. Sorry about that. I was responding to a text. Part of the problem with being in these like Gundam group texts with people in my area is that they talk a lot. Sometimes they want answers on stuff. Ignore that. Ignore that. Okay. The wheel's out of the way, that's out of the way. What did I miss? Oh, there's our bugger. We're at 0, so 100 for a jelly bean, 200 for 2, well, I guess 2 jelly beans plus the 1, so 3. 300 for punishment wheel, 2 evil jelly beans, and 1 evil jelly bean all together. By the way, I was giving a quick rundown of the upcoming things going on for the stream, which is New Year's Day. We will be doing... It's fine to like take a break if you're getting burnt out. At a certain point, it's unproductive. I missed his stream because I was working and I felt bad. I was actually home today, but like I was caught up in some work stuff and I just was like, oh man, by the time I was able to like get over there, he was done. He's playing a game that I want to play too, so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna scope it out and see how he's enjoying it. January 1st, we're doing Trails-a-thon, playing this game for quite a while to try and get as far as we can to hopefully, you know, either finish or get close to finish. But during that, it'll be Suffer Song and Forbidden Hydrate will be on the wheel, which is why it's on the wheel right now. So, it'll be a long, fun day, and if people are active and want to do stuff, like songs and punishments will be had. If not, that's also fine. I'm here to chill and vibe and get to play games, you know?
Yeah, that's good.
Nice job, Joshua.
Gundam unboxing will be at the end of the month in January, which we're gonna try out maybe getting a case and then doing kind of like an engagement-based opening where we start by opening 2 boxes, maybe 3, but then have it set to be every 3 to 5 subs, or like X amount of bits equal to that, we add another box to the pile. That way, if people are into it and want to see us go until we get a case hit, that's possible. If not, we'll just open stuff in our downtime, separately. So, let me see. Yeah, we'll just hit both of them here. And then, I think the first weekend of February, we will finally do the Disney sing-along night. It's going to happen. It's not canceled. I promise.
You'll pay for that.
Yeah, Forbidden Hydrate is, moonshine. It's, moonshine shots. Which is why we only put it on the wheel for special situations. We were gonna do it a couple days ago, or like a week or so ago, before I left for these 2, like, short trips. But I literally set everything up. Like, I had the moonshine up here. I was gonna put them on top of a plate so that I could, like, use the card camera so that people could see me pour them in there and actually get to kind of stuff. And then I got hit with, like, a horrible wave of depression and, like, couldn't even, like, make myself sign on. So I just didn't. But New Year's Day, first stream of the year, we'll have alcohol and singing and much gaming.
You'll pay for that. I'm on fire.
I'll change the tide of battle.
Oh, my cousin just resubbed. Technically, I owe another. She just didn't share after using her Prime sub. I feel like technically that does still require a wheel spin. These things are annoying. They're so tanky. What is some bangerang? I don't even know what that is, man. Isn't that like a Skrillex song?
I'll be your opponent.
I was gonna say, how is it do be the Skrillex song? That's crazy. Thanks, brain. Sometimes there's just the most random shit stored in my brain. Like, there was a movie that was on while we were waiting at the hotel in Puerto Rico, and legitimately, I was like, that guy looks familiar. I don't know who that is. And someone was like, oh, it's Sean Penn. I was like, I don't know who that is. I don't know anything about Sean Penn. But I think he was married to Madonna, and I don't know why that was my single touch point for Sean Penn. Married to Madonna.
That's one of the tetracyclic towers.
The what?
The Azure Tower.
Since we're
Golden
why
Shield.
not check it out?
Ooh.
I'll be your opponent.
You know what? Touche, pig boy. Oh, I guess I should do the wheel spin before I forget. Oh, I should do this real quick. But yeah. Yeah, Christmas has just been such like a clusterfuck this year that I've legitimately 2 days before Christmas I'm out here buying shit. I don't think I've ever intentionally listened to a Skrillex song. I've listened to From First to Last, the band he was a part of way before that. Oh shit, guys, I moved the toxic waste up here and I never even drank or got it. Forbidden Hydrate, so we're gonna spin again. Forbidden Hydrate, so it has to spin again. I have to go to work tomorrow, so I can't drink. This is getting ridiculous. Another toxic waste. Sometimes the wheel give it, and sometimes it taketh away. This time it takes away my teeth, but it doesn't take away my sanity by landing on song 4 times in a row.
How do you like that?
'Cause Jesus Christ.
We're on a roll.
Okay, getting the first toxic waste in now. Come on. These had melted at some point. I don't know why. But I probably got them at like 5 below, so they're probably like fucked up. You're gonna be the first person?
Let's go.
Are you gonna queue it up? So that like it hits the it hits the drop like right as it becomes a new year. I think we can just slap him to death. This coming year, I want to continue to travel, of course. I want to get better at streaming, considering I kind of just like
Nice job.
was a half-ass streamer for the latter half of the year because of life. And no one's upset about it but me. Like, I understand that. Wait a minute. The person who's perpetually hard on themselves over nothing is being hard on themselves. That's crazy.
Perfect move.
You're mine.
Gotcha.
So that guy's dead. Oof. Oh, I still need to cook that recipe. I didn't know that little guy was even in the fight. What the fuck? I was looking at the
Keep it up.
I was looking at the
Let's go. Perfect.
at the turn order, did not see him.
You're mine.
So that's taken care of.
Let's
Hey, look, a reward. Joshua brown hair, of course.
keep it up.
I don't know why, that makes us look like a freak.
Happy.
Where's this recipe? Healthy rice porridge.
Leave it to me. I think it's edible.
The sinful porridge? What the fuck?
All right.
Sinful rice porridge.
I knew I could do it.
There we go. As someone that spent years playing WoW, I kind of get it. And that's one of the reasons I'm not really into MMOs. Even like, I love roguelites, but I'm less into roguelites now than I used to be. Because the problem is there's so many games I want to play to completion. I want to beat the Trails games. I want to beat the Final Fantasy games. I want to do all sorts of like games and like beat them and like progress through franchises. A game that doesn't have an end, but perpetually has a cost, both opportunity and like physical cost to it, is a problem to those objectives. I just don't have infinite time. What the hell? Hi, Odie. Hope you're doing well.
That was satisfying.
Yeah, this is pretty good.
You're lurking out? So when I booted up my computer, or when I was like looking at my computer this morning, I saw you had lurkbait fishing open. I was like, is he streaming now? That's so weird. Okay. I need to successfully make it and then make a fucked up version of it.
Sure. Here you go.
Oh wait, we need to make the fucked up version. Yeah, WoW, it just takes up so much time.
Sure. Leave it to me.
And it's never done. Which on the one hand, if that's all you're playing, can be fine. But
Leave it to me. Sorry.
I want to do so much stuff.
Sure, leave it
So
to
I
me.
can't do that.
All right, it's complete.
Oh, thank God. That was our last salty anchovy. So like that's why when I was coming up on doing Final Fantasy 14 for my playing through the Final Fantasy games, I gave myself a hard cutoff. It's like I know I can't beat this game, so I will give myself 1 month of the game to just go fucking buck wild. Nobody told me the wheel is still up. What the fuck, guys? There's a blurb for that and everything. I love them. What the fuck? Large monsters are gonna fight its ass. Bite its ass.
But we're tougher.
It's got reflect.
How's this?
Okay, actually, let's start with a morale boost.
Time to strike. Payback time.
What are they doing? Ah! I also want to actually get to play more new games next year. I feel like I barely played anything new.
I'll get you all.
Fuck is Chaos Brand?
The perfect move. Farewell.
I mean, cost is a big feature. Oh, ooh, guard. Ooh. Holy shit!
Phew, that was close.
I'm definitely not. I work. I also stream. I also am trying to get back into working out. I also play Gundam a lot. I also help run an online card shop. I also like I do a lot of shit.
Here we go.
Let's see if I assumed the reflect was gonna reflect a spell, not a not physical attack.
I'll get you all.
Something's coming.
It is interesting to me. Oh, fuck you, man. Oh, fuck you, man. Okay, we're only gonna hit this one guy.
Let us begin.
Oh yeah, that is also a problem too. Like, getting actual like in-game stuff requires a lot of teamwork and cooperation.
Joshua.
Is this going to hurt me? Okay, no.
Let's go.
We're gonna go over here, and we are going to heal Joshua.
Phew, that was close.
I don't know enough about it. I saw you and RP talking about like the price and stuff.
I'll get you all. Let us begin.
If it was usually on like TCG Player, you can. I don't know. If you're selling in person, a lot of times you can get like 60% of, or 60 to 75% of it. No, usually 75% of it, like from an in-person trade if the person's like really pressing on it. What did you use? It sounded like you used something different than TCG Player. Was it just eBay? I do have an eBay for the channel, but I never really use it, you know? So what's... I mean, 75% of 80 would be, I think, 60. So that's... I mean, that doesn't sound like outrageously bad or anything to me. In stores, you always have to kind of take into account that they need to be able to buy it in a way that they will be able to get some sort of profit when they sell it. Alright, this fight has not gone as bad as I was worried about it going after that initial interaction. Oh boy, now I can look up exactly where you live. Have a good eat, and try and have a good holiday. I know it's hard with everything going on. Oh, did I actually not move out of the way? I've usually been pretty good about that. Let's go.
Leave it to me.
Some of these spells are... have a whole holiday. Hmm. I'm just gonna stick to ones that they're weak to, you know? And mine's just gonna be busy. Because, like, Wednesday I work, and then I drive down to my wife's family. And then after their breakfast, I drive back up to have Christmas with my mom's side of the family. Christmas Day. And then at some point I see my dad. I don't know when I see my dad. Because I asked him, and he's like, yeah, I don't know what we're doing. Like, this is unhealthy. For all I know, he's gonna, like, hit me up on a random Tuesday and be like, do you want to have Christmas dinner now? It's 2 hours notice. Which is very on brand for him. I live 2 hours away. This man perpetually gives me 3 to 4 hours notice about wanting to meet for dinner. I'm like, what the fuck? If you factor in travel time and us actually eating the food, it's gonna take me longer to get there and be there than it would to actually, like, eat the stuff. I have a feeling I've still, like, not... Oh. I've still not really, like, gone in on buying any sort of Pokemon stuff. It's just... I don't know. Something about it just doesn't call to me. It seems like a lot of work. And difficult to get into. Oh, I did cancel my pre-order of that one box of magic cards, though. If we end up doing a case for Gundam, and I think there's a One Piece release that... Is your computer in there? And I believe there's at least one One Piece release during that month as well. So we'll probably just focus on those. Like I said, if we get a case of Gundam too, you see it was 970 some cards when we opened the 3 boxes. So multiply that by 4. Like, we're looking at some, like, 3,000 cards to open. If that's all we do that.
Let us begin.
Sounds like a debuff, I'm gonna be honest. If you're so sexy that you warp the air and make other people hot, and then yourself, I think you should, like, desexify yourself or something. Doesn't seem worth it. Whoa! You got my ass good. Oh, he wasn't there. Oh, whoops. My bad.
Let us begin. Fire!
Oh my god, one thing I forgot to talk about that was actually infuriating leading up to the trip and then during the trip is, so I'm, as a lot of you guys know, I'm going to Gundam Nationals in, not to play. I'm signed up for the LCQ on the wait list. Yay, level up. But, like, I don't have, like, an invite to Nationals. I didn't place high enough at regionals, at the one regionals I tried.
This one's dangerous. Keep it together.
Next year we're going to try and do more regionals. Kind of thing. So, they had a raffle. The only way to get stuff from this event is via raffle, right? Which is annoying, but it also stops the other issues. There's no good way of doing this, I guess. So, only 4,000 people get picked from the raffle, and both my wife and I get picked. We're able to buy stuff. At 9 p.m., we rush through the system. It's the website's constantly crashing. Like, we're having all sorts of problems. It's not just us. Everyone's having problems. We successfully get to a congratulations or thank you for your purchase kind of page thing. I think my wife's actually crashed after the payment information, but we both had charges on our credit card, but no confirmation email ever came. And we weren't the only ones that experienced this issue. There was a lot of complaints. And basically, no confirmation for like days. Opened up ticket. Despite us getting the chance to, our order was refunded. Which, on the one hand, really sucks. She's like, oh man. Well, okay, if I didn't have a successful order, I guess I can try again on anything that's not sold out. Because only 4,000 people could participate, so not all 4,000 are getting every item. Assumedly, I guess. Because some stuff wasn't sold out. Tell me why, when you go and look at it... Well, we haven't really gotten to the main thrust of the story, so it'll be okay. Here's the rundown of what you may have missed. We won the raffle to be able to purchase exclusive gear for the game we play at Vegas. Only 4,000 people had the chance to. Both my wife and I got in, but due to some sort of weirdness in their system from the website constantly crashing, on launch day, both of our orders never completed. We were eventually refunded. So you think, oh, okay, well then I guess since I don't have a valid order, but I still won the raffle, I can go through and order it again. No.
It's dangerous. Keep it together. We'll end this in no time.
Instead, despite them confirming we don't have an order and the money being refunded back to us, every item still says purchase limit reached, as if we still are like pending trying to buy shit.
Let us begin.
This stuff stops going on sale tomorrow. I've opened tickets. No one's gotten back to me. I'm not the only one. I know at least a dozen or so other people through various servers that had the exact same issue and are just kind of stranded. And what sucks is, this is my second time missing out on buying this mat. The first time was in Dallas, when the store aspect was so fucked at the event that, like, even competitors who were supposed to get in a couple hours before everyone so they had a chance to buy, because we wouldn't be able to buy while we're competing, the code for the website leaked. So even people that were like 10th in line couldn't even buy stuff because all the slots were gone before we got inside.
That'll conclude it. Let's keep moving.
Like, I want this mat. Actually, I don't really care about the mat for me. My wife wants the mat. I want the resource card that comes with the mat. It's the 5th floor, which is the last floor. So, like,
Looks good.
I don't know. It's very frustrating. Right. Like, I understand that the website was overwhelmed, right?
The enemy's strong.
Okay, fine. The website's overwhelmed. I don't have an order. But if I don't have an order and I had to win a raffle for the chance to buy stuff, then I should be able to get the stuff. Like, you agree that I don't have a valid order, but I won. So I should have a chance. But instead, I get nothing. I may as well not even have... It's a payment system issue. So when stuff like... Because Bandai has all these issues on their site. And this has happened before. It actually happened when I tried to get the Iron Blood Orphan mat. But in that case, it wasn't locked to raffle winners. So while my shit was broken, trying to run through PayPal, my wife was able to buy it on her account instead, because it was still in stock. But with this, you can only buy it if you won the raffle. So and both of us had the same issue. It's like, it acts as if the payment went through, but you don't get a confirmation thing until like sometimes a day or so later. During that time, it got refunded and said it didn't actually go through because it, even though it says it did, therefore the order doesn't exist. Like,
Let's go. Here we go.
it's stupid. It's frustrating. I'm still gonna go to Vegas. I've never been to Nevada. It's one of only 2 states I haven't been to, really.
How do you like that?
Did it, Estelle.
You did it, Estelle. Battle suit. So I'm definitely going. And even if we only get to participate in side events and shit, it'll still be a Valentine's Day trip with my wife. So, like, we're still gonna have a time while there. It's just... the whole thing's stupid.
Phew, that was a good break.
What's dumb about coming up here is I know eventually it's gonna give me a quest that makes me come up here.
From up here.
But my dumb explory JRPG playing ass was like, ooh, a place to go.
Here for a while.
Even if you're home in 10 years, I couldn't do that. I'm gonna be honest.
The enemy's
I get antsy if I don't go somewhere, like, trip-wise every 3 or 4 months. And sometimes those trips are small. Like, sometimes they're like, oh, we're just going to the mountains, or to the beach, or, you know, something like that. Like, this year, travel-wise, let me see. I started the year by going to, actually, let's do a little thing. Google Maps. Well, not Google Maps. And Google might auto-sign me in. Let's pull up Brave and pull up a map. Interactive map. Oh my god. I didn't think this would be so hard. Okay. So. Why is this not working? Big frog, Okay, I don't know why it worked this way. So, this is how I started my year. I started the year going to... I don't know why it's not here. Why is annoying, it just has all of Canada. So I started the year by going to Newfoundland, Labrador. We went to... You know what? I hate this app already. We're gonna go to Google Maps through Brave, which should hopefully not have any personal information on it. Thank you. So, we started the year by going to St. John's, Newfoundland, and Labrador. Well, a really cool time. Yeah. Beautiful place to visit. Hellish trip to get up there, but that's not the place's fault. That's fucking Air Canada's fault. And my fault for messing up the ticket. It auto-filled my wife's maiden name instead of her married name. That caused all sorts of issues anytime we brought it up. But then also like mega flight delays, someone potentially intentionally losing their passport so they could go to the inauguration because it would strand them in DC, causing us to have to be pushed to a new plane, but the new plane was at a different airport. It was actually like a week before those people died and that helicopter crash where the military helicopter ran into a civilian aircraft. Yeah, we were at that airport the week before, which was fun. So then we, with my wife's family, took a cruise from somewhere. It's like Cape Canaveral. Yeah. Oh, also, you want to know something fucked up? Apparently, my mom's fiance had family on that flight that crashed. From that instance, I didn't know that until like months later. So we went to St. John's, Newfoundland. And then we went down to Cape Canaveral and took a cruise down to somewhere in the Bahamas, I think. I don't remember. That was like the least interesting part of the trip, I think. No, we didn't do the Bahamas. It went down to, where is it? It wasn't Santo Domingo. It was, Punta I don't remember where it was. Oh, Puerto Plata. Went to Puerto Plata for like a day trip on the cruise. Then we went to San Juan for the day. Then we went to the U.S. Virgin Islands for the afternoon as well. So we had all of those. And then at various points, I was in various different states. Like I know this year I visited Florida, I visited Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina. I was in Tennessee for a little bit. I was somewhere else that I don't remember. Why do I think I went to the Midwest this year? Oh, right. I went to Dallas for the Card Fest. I drove up to Oklahoma. I went to Kansas. I was in Indiana. So let me see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I was in 10 different states this year. At least. And then I also went to 2 territories, one of which twice because I just got back from Puerto Rico again. And then Dominican Republic and one of the last provinces I needed in Canada. So this is all to say I go places. I'm not good at being sedentary. Fuck, even on this trip, guys, I walked what was it? Yeah, this is the bioluminescent bay. It's hard to get photos of this, but this is what happens when the water moves. It do kind of look like TV static. So oh, I did see a shooting star while I was out there too, which was cute. So there's one, kind of looks like that. Anyways, back to the game. Sorry, I got distracted. So this is all to say, if I'm not gone anywhere in like a year, something's wrong. I'm not doing okay.
Here we go.
These guard guys are annoying.
I'll destroy you. Keep it up.
Yeah. You're mine.
I mean, as I've been telling, as I've told people like my whole life, I had kind of a head start because like my dad worked overseas. So like when I was born, my dad was working in El Salvador. I pretty much came back to the US to be born because my parents are, you know, citizens. Their whole families are citizens as well. But my dad was working overseas for the government at the time, I think. Maybe not. Actually, I don't think it was for the government. I think the next job, I don't know. He did shit. I don't know. So what ended up happening is after that we just moved back to El Salvador, like after I was born, because like my dad still had term on his contract to like finish up. And then we moved to Morocco, and then we moved to I almost moved to Malaysia, or to Malaysia. Then we moved to Canada, like that. Like I've been traveling since I was like 27 days old. My parents, my dad especially, and then his mom also were big travelers. So like, it's like baked into my genetics and brain and all that other dumb bullshit.
The enemy's strong. Keep cool. I accept your challenge. Keep at it.
I mean, next year, I've already got part of next year mapped out. We're going to Nevada, which will leave only Alaska as a state that I haven't been to. And then we may go up to Saskatchewan and the Yukon Territory. There's talk of us going to Thailand and Laos next year. And then I want to go to the Gundam regionals and stuff. So I don't know. We'll see. It's going to depend on a couple things, but like I said, I would like to keep traveling. One of those things right now is my cat's health. We got back and she did have a seizure like the day we got back, which was rough. We had family looking after her while we were gone. And they did their best, but I mean,
Battle concluded.
you know, the cat's not used to them. They're not practiced at shoving the pill down their throat really quick. My wife had never really traveled until she met me. Either her family just weren't travel people, you know? I mean, there's a difference between being like, we're not travel people and like physically not being able to travel, obviously, but oh, my brother was in a wheelchair on and off from probably about half of his life. Let me see, he started at 10. He died at 17. Couple years of being like, you know, a little kid and not really being able to do stuff. So, yeah, about half his life, I would say. And he's still, we were still able to get him out to different places like the UK and all that kind of stuff. So it doesn't mean it's impossible, but everyone's life and circumstances are different. I just get really antsy. And my wife will tell you, I'll start getting like, kind of like uncomfortable kind of ish.
How do you like that?
You did it, Estelle.
This place is confusing. So that goes up. That goes down. I will say medicine can be an issue when traveling. Cats, if you have family members, they can watch them, or you could do boarding. We're thinking about doing boarding next time we go somewhere big. Like if we do our trip to Saskatchewan and Yukon, or if we go to like Thailand and Laos, because they'll have a Bandai Card Fest exactly on a week where I don't want to be here anyways. They like our vet or one of the other places nearby does boarding, like a certain amount of money a day. They keep an eye on your animal, give them their medicine, all that kind of stuff. Hang out with them. We've never done it, but my mom has used them for like her doggos.
My turn.
Use me. I had to do
That was better
burpees.
than I thought.
You did it, Estelle.
Congrats, Estelle, you did it.
This chest looks good.
Military boots. I think I already have the upgraded version of these. This tower is fucking confusing and I hate it. Because I feel like I'm missing out on stuff. I believe this entrance just takes us to over here. So we need to go down a level and then look for other ways back up. I'm wondering if this is just like a bifurcated tower kind of thing, where it's like we need to go all the way down and across to be able to go to those other sides. That one goes down. Let's try this up one. Perfectly understandable. Thanks for hanging out and teeheeing and ha-haing with me. I hope you have a good holiday. Like I said, I won't be on until after. I hope you, if you get a present, I hope you get something good. It does sound like he's like sick. No! Thank you for pointing it out. What it was is when I changed scenes, I have a separate scene that's just for capturing the sources, so I can pivot between them easier, but that doesn't have the frog overlay. So thank you for letting me know. I'm such a bad streamer because I haven't been around. Ah! Dead. Brutalized.
That went better than I thought.
We're on a roll.
Here we go.
Beat his ass. Also, guys, I watched all of Smiling Friends. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't tell if I enjoy the show or not. Did I watch all of it? Was I invested in some episodes and even gasped during the Enchanted Forest episode once or twice? Yeah. But multiple times my wife and I just looked at each other like, are we enjoying this or is it just like happening and we're watching it? You know, you like go to a hotel or go to someone's house and they're watching something. So like by definition you're watching it as well, but you're not really like, you know, you're not like, oh man, I love this shit.
Enemy strong. Keep cool. We'll end this in no time. Eat this. Let's switch it up.
Joshua!
Yeah.
Bye.
Perfect move.
Not that.
Let us
But yes, this.
fire.
Flame arrow back shot.
I won't let you.
All right. How's this?
I got your back. Let us begin.
They're gonna get all the way blown the fuck up. Pew, 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 pew.
You're up.
Yeah.
This is the end.
Fire.
Evade 2. Okay, now time to explore all of these different pathways this opened up.
We'll end this in no time. Eat this. We'll do it together. I'll destroy you.
Hallway fight. There's the reminder, we're at 0. So we'll need 100 bits for Jelly Beam.
Yeah, that's good.
And so on and so forth based on what it says. This tower is much more complicated than some of the other ones we saw.
I'll be your opponent. Eat this. Stunned. I accept your challenge.
You're mine.
The perfect move.
Let's get this done.
I was gonna try and line up the back attack one, but I couldn't quite get it.
Gotcha. Let's keep it up.
Nice job, Joshua.
Eat this. Let's switch it up.
Oh, that was an accident, actually. But it may have worked out. We may not need to actually use any abilities to kill these guys.
My turn.
Okay. Well, now you've made me an idiot. We were gonna have a perfect, but no. Because if we did any damage, we were probably gonna final strike him, blah, 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 blah.
I can't
Annoying.
lose yet. This chest. Use car.
One of these chests, baby.
cool.
Oh, it's these guys. They explode, from what I remember.
Healing. Leave it to me. Let us begin.
Now I'm mad. But how's this?
I got your back, Estelle.
Time to end this.
Let's see if this will interrupt them enough. It did. Okay. Oh, I meant to do the chain thing, but I fucked up. Okay, this time we'll definitely do the chain attack. Oh my god, they're all dead. Okay, they're not all dead. All but one is dead.
Let us begin.
He is weak to this, so this may fuck him up just enough. And now he's stunned, so he can't use his spell.
Leave it to me.
I was gonna say, she might just be a smidge too close.
I'm not beat yet.
Flamberge. Oh, it's not even for us. Which kind of does make me think that I was supposed to come here later with someone else. Listen, I'm just a little JRPG boy. I want to explore. I want to adventure. At least next time we're here, we'll just have to run to the top or whatever.
This guy means business. I'm
Fuck that thing.
I'll be your opponent.
Literally no reason to fight just it.
Found treasure.
So there's at least one more path all the way to the top. Don't mind us. Hee hee. It's like, what were those swing noises about? That's a path up. This is I was gonna guess a path down. Because they seem to alternate on the other side as well. Let's see. Have I been here before? It feels like I have. Fuck me, I'm gonna get myself lost and confused, aren't I? Yeah, no, we're going back. Also, that third floor path confuses me. Or that third floor center area confuses me. Because I don't see a way in which it should be reachable. I don't want the down, I want the up. Fuck, I think I fucked it up, guys. No, okay, we're back. We're so back.
What a suspicious chest. Better be careful.
It never makes a noise there, so I always think I didn't save.
I won't let you.
Oh, it's just these guys again. How quaint.
Let's go. How's this? Gotcha.
This is probably a bad idea. I just realized we're both very close to them.
Keep at it.
Okay. You're mine.
I'll change the tide of battle.
Sheesh.
Flinched.
Say no one's dead.
All right. How's this?
So say if I can take out these two, I think we'll be. I mean, we'll probably be fine no matter what. I don't think these guys are gonna be strong enough to kill me.
This is the end.
But being able to kill one or two of them, oh, she's gonna get slow. Oh, she was just out of range. Let's go.
Joshua.
Got it. Let's go.
I was like, what can I use now? I don't want to give him a turn. That's boring. Call for backup. What the? Okay, at least it's just those guys. I was gonna be pissed.
How's this?
You know what? Get slapped upon bozos. Ha! Imagine missing and getting slapped in the face with my thick pole, you idiot. And then they're deaded.
I'm not
Wow, we got a lot of experience from exploring this tower, actually. Oh, so I realized there's an auto-equip section. I may just start auto-equipping. Because every time I bought a bunch of new stuff, I equipped it, and I looked at it, and I realized I don't know what half of these abbreviations mean. Because they're not, like, the same that you would have in other games. And that's my own fault, but, like... If you're gonna give me the optimized option, I'm gonna use it. I used it in early Final Fantasy re-releases as well. It was nice to just be able to be like, oh, yeah, it'll auto-equip my guys, and then if there's like something I specifically want, I can just adjust it. Yeah, okay. Listen, you're pretty unimportant there, bug boy.
They look tough, but we're tougher.
We're just gonna leave and turn in these quests. We did a lot of fighting there. Oh shit, we gotta fight our way back the other side of the path in case there's secrets. Fuck me. So yeah, skipping those two fights is not gonna be the end of the world. My jar.
Stay back. They look tough, but we're tougher.
They have superior numbers. Stay on guard. Flinched. Keep at it.
Let's go!
You're mine.
I'm going all out.
Fuck, I hit the wrong button.
You're mine.
I meant to hit the button that would make me select my like full range of like special attacks. Because this big chicken thing is annoying. It's got so much health. Oh, I actually meant to use morale. Apparently I'm just fucking up all over the place.
I'll be your opponent.
We also need to start getting the cat back on its routine of having the medicine at 5. We got kind of pushed back while we were out of town. So I may have to end once we get back to the town and turn these in. We'll see.
Gotcha. Leave it to me.
Where are these other two to fight? Oh, there's not two. It's just him.
Perfect move. Let's go.
I'm just stupid. Sorry. That move of decreasing attack and defense is so nice.
How's this?
Too slow.
And we can probably just slap from here. Yeah. Thanks, Giga Chicken. Your death will live in my brain always. Oh, is there really no secrety stuff over here? It was all just on the side we started on? That's funny. Usually it's more spread out than this.
They look tough, but we're tougher. Take you down.
I was trying to use my special attack thing, but I didn't realize I didn't have any.
Perfect move.
Sure, I'll flicker through the log. Oh, it only went for one person and it missed anyways, making me a fucking idiot? Crazy.
I won't let you.
Payback time. You'll pay for that. How's this? Let's do this.
Do a morale boost.
Follow my lead, Joshua.
This will get him. Or at least 2 of them.
Farewell.
Let's go. Here we go. Burn. Now I'm mad.
Don't let off.
Burn. Broke the defense.
Too slow. Leave it to me. Fire.
He's never gonna know what hit him. Because he's just stunned to death. Oh, the burn killed him. I was like, what the hell? I didn't even swing on him, man.
Let's keep it up.
Nice job, Joshua.
I'm glad we got a bunch of this U material
Dodge it.
stuff to replenish our stores. Because I'm gonna be honest, I used a lot of what we had.
Finish this.
I accept your challenge. Keep it up.
Get pounced upon, bozos.
You're mine.
Perfect move.
Everyone is deaded.
That's good.
Nice job, Joshua.
The town is that away. Mercia Village is that away. Or Mercia Orphanage.
The enemy's strong.
Fuck, I was like, we'll do this path. Immediately runs into the giant bird.
Keep at it.
Yeah.
Whatever, that's 2 down already.
Estelle,
I hit the wrong button again. I'm an idiot.
How's this? Let's do this.
Missed? Oh, dang it. It would have been really cool if you'd missed as well.
Payback time.
I'll change the tide of battle. Unleashing.
Time to Black Fang, baby. Fuck yeah, Black Fang.
Farewell.
Fuck, I was drinking water. I couldn't get to it in time. Oh, it insta-killed him. Hell yeah. That's one gigantic annoying bird out of the way.
Joshua, do it.
That'll conclude it. Let's keep moving. Next.
Like, why engage in the actual fight when I just beat you to death
Fight
this
with
way?
the wrong guy. Eat this. I accept your challenge.
You're mine.
Too late.
Get flickered upon.
You're mine. My turn. Gotcha. How about this? Roasted defense.
You're mine.
Joshua, do it.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, I missed this item, apparently. Ooh, buried in this little crook over here. Let's turn some of these bad boys in. The music is bothering. Let's see, let's see.
Take your time to look around.
It's not the right building. It's like I feel like he's on the second floor, and that one doesn't have a second
What'll it be?
floor. There you go, have your weird gun. Your bolo tie. Lying on the Ina Causeway. Could you bring it to me? The prototype that I lost. Hey, would this happen to be your orbital gun prototype? Ta-da! I pulled it out of nowhere. Prototype 0. How? How did you find it? We took it off a wanted monster near the Azure Tower. I think it was drawn to the septum in the orbital mechanism. Ah, adios above, thank you. Whew. I would have been seriously boned there. That's your request wrapped up then. Sorry, but we've got to run. Oh, you're really in a hurry, huh? At least let me give you this. Small token of my thanks. Fuck me. You know what, guys? I'm dreadfully sorry. You know what I just realized? We never ate the other toxic waste. It was behind my cup of water, and I now have object permanence. So I completely forgot about it, like a rude, terrible person.
I'm all ears. Job well done.
Oh boy, what do we get in the next level anyways?
There's nothing for you to report.
But show me the list. So our next one's a victory headband. Anything else to pick up? Nope, that's all the quests. We got all of our side quests, so we're going to run towards... anything we need to eat.
That was great.
We needed to eat that one. We needed to... Is that it? I thought we had 2. Make this chicken.
I got it.
What? Not only did she not make the recipe, she didn't make the special recipe either.
I knew I could do it.
Sure, leave it to me. It happens, I guess.
Be on your toes.
Just gonna fight our way up to the orphanage up there, and then we'll probably call it for the day. We made some progress, not as much as I would like. Like I said, January 1st, we're doing a whole ass day marathon of this game to try and make good progress / finish the game, depending on how the day goes.
Let's go.
Too slow.
That went better than I thought.
We're on a roll.
Here we go.
Let's get them. Let's switch it up.
I probably didn't need to do all this.
That'll conclude it. Let's keep moving.
Take you down.
Come on, shark boy.
We'll do it together.
I was trying to decide if I even wanted to. Oh, he almost interrupted me. Haha. Yeah, let's do it this way then.
You're mine.
Because, I mean, he's gonna die. This would guarantee that he can't get the shot in at me.
That's good.
Oh, that's right. I gotta go down this way.
I accept your challenge. Estelle!
Okay.
Way too much damage versus what's needed for them.
Can't lose yet.
Oh, it's these things. Ah. No, they disappeared. I took too long. I should have just engaged them in a fight. Fuck. I don't know the best way to deal with those guys. They're like the hands from Persona, where if you take too long, they'll disappear. But I keep trying to get them into like the full-on stunned, so I can like easily kill them in the fight. But that, I feel like that takes too long a little.
Here, Estelle.
I'm surprised at how tanky these fish are.
I'll change the tide of battle. Slash! It flinched. Here, Estelle. Too slow.
I was like, why don't I just slap him to death? Now that he's the only one. He went down way easier that way too.
How do you like that?
You did it, Estelle.
I actually don't know why I'm going out of my way to fight you.
Let's get. I'll destroy you.
You're mine.
The perfect move. Slash! Keep at it.
Yeah. You're mine.
Here, Estelle. Too slow.
Ah!
Ready at any good.
I'm not beat yet.
Okay, so we're gonna save here. We're gonna find someone to raid out to. Hmm. Hmm. Who do we want to raid out to? Hmm. I really don't know. We'll raid Puppet Cheeks. We haven't raided him in a while. Yeah, thank you guys for coming out. I know it was a little bit shorter. Actually, it's the longest one we've done in a while. A lot of them have been like an hour and a half, hour-ish. Or, no, definitely more than an hour-ish. Hour and a half to 2 hours-ish. We actually made it past the 2 hour mark, I think, this time. Or are about to be. But anyways, I love you all. Bye. Love you all. Bye. Love you all. Bye. Love you all. Bye. See you again Monday. Bye.